Police department. Hey, are you Mr. Wiley?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
This is the moment officers arrive at the home of Andrew Wiley after he reported his 12-year-old daughter, Lorie Page, missing.
So, do you remember what she was last wearing?
I left for work yesterday. I don't know. I got off work. She's not here.
Just hours earlier, Lorie had suddenly disappeared, and police were called to investigate what was initially believed to be a possible runaway situation.
No, what happened? It's been so weird around here. Oh my God, it's a predator that stays in the neighborhood.
Lorie is really good at spitting lies. I've never seen anything like it before.
Kind of weirded me out. I was like, this kid really, really wants to talk to adults.
However, officers quickly realized there are no clear signs of where she went, no confirmed sightings, and nothing that actually explains how she left. And over the next 2 years, that story would slowly begin to fall apart, even though the person they were looking for had been right in front of them the entire time.
Do you know where Lorie is now?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No, I do not.
Was it a mistake? Was it an accident? Keep it up, man. This is your life, not mine. I can give a shit.
It's the beginning of June in Tallahassee. In a quiet apartment complex along Continental Court, families go about their routines, unaware that something deeply disturbing has already taken place inside one of the units. Inside that home lives 12-year-old Lorie Page with her father, Andrew Wiley. To neighbors, nothing appears out of the ordinary. There are no signs of struggle, no calls for help, no immediate reason to suspect that anything is wrong. But just days later, in early June 2023, everything changed, and a call is placed to the police where Andrew Wiley reports his daughter Lorie missing.
911 dispatcher, what's your emergency? Yeah, hi. My daughter is missing. I can't find her anywhere. Okay, sir, calm down. I'm here to help. What's your name? Andrew Wiley. All right, Andrew. What's your daughter's name? Lorie Wiley. How old is Lorie? She's 12. She just turned 12.
Within minutes, an officer is dispatched to the home. At first, it seems like a situation they've handled countless times before, a child who may have left during the night. But as the officer pulls up to the apartment, what begins as a routine missing persons call is about to take a very different turn.
Police department. Hey, are you Mr. Wiley?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm so sorry. Okay. So, do you remember what she was last wearing?
I left for work yesterday. So, like, I work at night.
So you work at night? Okay.
Yeah, she was
So,
in bed.
who was she hanging out with whenever she ran off?
I don't know. I got off work. She's not here.
Who was supposed to drop her off here? So, you went to work last night,
So I
and
go
she
to
was
work.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you came home, she was gone? Okay.
Yeah.
Does she suffer from any, like, disabilities or anything like that?
Man, I don't know. I'm just raising a child right now at this point.
I hear you. Do you know of anywhere she might go? I know you said you don't know about her friends, but...
First time when we got her, she went to an abandoned apartment.
I was there for that one.
I
heard
would
of
never
that.
realize, so I don't know.
And then, are you okay, just for policy-wise, if I look in the house, make sure she's not hiding under anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. I know, it's really weird.
That same day, officers began going door to door, trying to determine if any neighbors saw or heard anything unusual. At first, nothing about the situation seems especially alarming. For those involved, this kind of behavior isn't entirely new. Lorie had previously been reported missing before, only to return within 24 hours, causing similar concern. Because of that, the case initially appears routine, another possible runaway, another situation that may resolve itself quickly. But what officers don't yet realize is that they're already at the center of something far more sinister. With that, the search for Lorie begins, starting with officers asking neighbors if they had seen or heard anything.
Police department! Hey sir, how's it going? My name's Officer Bab. Hey, one of your neighbor's daughters actually ran away, and I see that you have a camera.
Okay.
Do you know if your camera reaches, like, pretty far out into the neighborhood? Or is it like kind of stops right
I
here?
mean, I can see there to there.
Is there a way that you can look at the camera footage, because it's this gentleman here, and see if like a 12-year-old girl left? It'd be anywhere from like 11 p.m. to like 10 a.m. I know it's a really long time, but
If it caught them, let me grab my phone.
that'd be awesome.
Oh, what am I looking for?
You're like a little girl, like 5 foot tall. Like,
Yeah, I know. I've seen her.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know if you've seen her like in the last like day or so, like this morning walking around or anything?
No, I haven't been outside or seen anybody today. Right, history. You said it would have been around 11 last night?
11 p.m. to 10 a.m. It's a really long range, I know, but
Let's see.
wow. You have a really good angle.
Yeah, I mean, that's 8 o'clock yesterday.
Okay.
So,
Well,
shit did not catch her leaving.
thanks for trying. I appreciate it.
As the hours turn into days, officers continue going from neighbor to neighbor, speaking with anyone who might have seen or heard something, but nothing comes up. No sightings, no leads, no sign of Lorie. With each passing day, concern begins to grow. What once seemed routine is starting to feel different. Investigators begin widening their search, reaching out to people across the local area, hoping someone, somewhere, knows something. And eventually, they come across one person who will shift the direction of the entire investigation, forcing officers to start looking at this case from a completely different angle.
Hey, how you doing?
You ever seen this guy around here?
No. Oh, sorry.
No, we're just looking for a missing girl, but
You ever seen her around?
No, what happened? I'm working.
I can't give you
Oh,
a
sorry.
paper, that's why.
No, what happened? It's been so weird around here. Something happened to my car.
Oh.
Something happened to my car. It's so weird around here. I swear to God. Is this a person that lives over here?
This is a girl
Around
from
here,
around
yeah.
here that's missing. Have you ever seen her around here?
No. Oh my God. It's a child predator that stays in the neighborhood. Y'all know?
What do you know about him?
I just looked it up because I moved over here.
Gotcha.
I have kids.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have kids. Oh my God.
I do the same thing. It's crazy. It drives me nuts,
Christ.
won't it?
Oh my God.
How many there are living nearby and next to your
Yes. Oh my God.
church
It's one on the
school?
other side over.
Yeah.
I'm working, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have to get back to work.
All right, we're just seeing if you guys ever
No, I
seen
haven't
that.
seen it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can keep going.
Have a great one.
With officers now receiving information that there were registered sex offenders living in the local area, their attention begins to shift. If Lorie had encountered anyone, these individuals would be among the first places to check. At this point, investigators aren't necessarily expecting to find anything significant, but with leads beginning to run thin, and nearly 2 days having passed since Lorie was last seen, they can't afford to overlook any possibility. So, following up on that information, deputies begin locating the registered offenders nearby and expanding their search beyond the immediate residence. And with that, officers begin canvassing the surrounding properties.
Hi, are you Mr. Glasgow?
I am.
So I'm Detective Rabali, Detective Taylor with the Tallahassee Police Department. So we're actually working a missing person case.
Okay.
I don't know if you can kind of help us out. So we're trying to canvass the area to try to find her. I have a few questions if you don't mind me asking.
Sure.
Okay. You have a minute?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. How long have you lived at this house?
I think August 2022.
August? Okay.
I'm on probation, just so you know. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Okay. Thank you for telling us.
Yeah.
Would you rather us come inside?
It's up to you.
Okay. If you're okay with that, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're... We talked to a few other neighbors. Whew, my eyes are trying to adjust. But...
So, a missing person in the neighborhood?
So I'll show you her flyer. So she was in this area, not specifically this neighborhood, but she's in this area. So we're knocking on several doors. We talk with multiple neighbors. You said nobody else lives at home with you. No. Do you have any step kid? Are you dating anybody where any children would be coming here?
No, I do have children.
Nieces, nephews?
No, nobody comes to my house.
Okay. You have children?
I do have children.
Okay. How old are your kids?
7 and 12.
7 and 12? Yeah. Girl, boy?
7-year-old boy, 12-year-old girl.
Do you have like a shed or anything in the back?
There's a, well, yeah, there is actually. Do you want to go back there?
Yeah, when he comes down.
Okay.
If you don't mind, like I said, I mean, you do not have to,
to
let us do this at all. I just want you to understand that.
No, yeah. I don't want to be any kind of hindrance. There's this back area here. This would be maybe what you might be.
I'm just gonna grab his flashlight. Yeah, thank you so much for letting us look at this. Yeah, so he's gonna grab his light. Thank you. It's open.
Negative, he can 7:31 when you clear just about.
I own it.
Okay, sorry. It's a nice place.
I can close that out.
You guys shut the back.
Oh, it's that. Is it like left or?
No, actually, there is a closet.
Like a utility closet?
One is big, yeah.
Yeah. Is it open?
That's fine. Yeah, it's unlocked. And then this door just goes back into the house.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, how much could you actually, like, is it savable or no?
As officers continue checking each location, nothing is uncovered. Those they speak to, including the individuals they were most concerned about, come back clean. For them, it's a relief. But for investigators, it means something else entirely. They're back to where they started, with no leads. Now, with 2 days having already passed since Lorie was last seen, the urgency begins to grow. Officers regroup, knowing they need to reassess everything and figure out where Lorie could have gone. There are at least 2 prior cases. In one, she had been found at a set of abandoned apartments. In another, she had stayed with a family friend. Each incident begins to paint a picture, one that might explain her behavior and possibly where she could be now. But before investigators can follow that path, they need to understand the people around Lorie. At the time, Lorie had been living with her father, Andrew Wiley, while also maintaining contact with her mother, who lived separately. The two were no longer together and were living in completely different places. She had previously been reported missing while under both parents' care, incidents that ultimately ended with her being found safe. Because of that, investigators still believe there's a strong possibility this is another runaway situation, that Lorie may be with someone, somewhere, and will turn up again. But what they don't yet realize is that it would become one of the most elaborate and twisted homicide cover-ups they've ever handled. And with that, officers revisit a familiar lead the woman Lorie had been found with before.
Hi. How are you? I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Hanging in there. Okay. Good. It's such a lovely day. So, I'm Detective Drake. I'm over Lorie's case. So I am just trying to double check a lot of locations. You know, she has been missing for a couple weeks now. So one of the locations was your house because I know she stayed here before. So is she here?
No, she's not.
No. Has she been here at all?
No. I mean, she's been here, but this is before.
Right, not in the past like 2.5 weeks. Gotcha.
And just like I told the last couple of officers, last 3 officers who were at her back, I believe that she knows that if she shows up here, I believe in accountability. I've already told the last 3 officers, if she shows up here, I'm going to bring her to you guys.
Right.
And then you guys can take her back to her dad.
Okay.
Because I know that there is some type of process that needs to happen because there was a case. And I was under the impression that she had been found. Because when she came down here, when you brought were here, they had put her on 2 medications
Okay. What kind of medications?
for anxiety,
Okay.
and I don't remember what the other one was for.
But no life-threatening illnesses. It was more like
What do you mean?
like insulin or
Oh, no,
heart
no.
medication
This
or
is
something
just like
that.
horrible. And Lorie is really good at spinning lies.
Mhm.
Like, I've never seen anything like it before.
Mhm.
And I tell the story all the time to my family. When she was 2 years old, when kids are supposed to have an attention span of a gnat, she would try to gaslight you. Because Lorie has the ability to hold on to vengeance, I guess is the best way to put it. She has a tendency to hold on to that kind of stuff, but she also still has the mind of a child.
Right.
Well, she went to daycare, she played all day long, had a good time, and then at the end of the day, when it was time for her to be picked up, she remembered, oh gosh, I'm going to have to be in the room by myself.
Mhm.
And she spun this lie on my dad, which caused him to be arrested.
Ah.
And because she can hold on to a thing for a while, and it was bringing her greater and greater attention, it kind of taught her that this is all I need to do to get the attention that I need.
While officers still have no success in locating Lorie, they do begin to gain a clearer understanding of her behavior. Speaking with the friend's mother, investigators learn a few important details. Lorie had been on medication for anxiety, and according to those who knew her, she had a tendency to tell stories that weren't always accurate. She was also described as someone who often sought attention. Taken together, this begins to paint a picture for investigators. At this stage, it reinforces their belief that Lorie may have left on her own, possibly to prove a point or to get a reaction. But as time continues to pass, that explanation starts to feel less and less likely. 2 months have now passed. What once seemed like a possible attempt to seek attention is no longer being treated that way. As the weeks go by, officers are still left with no leads, no sightings, no evidence, and no clear understanding of what happened to Lorie. With the investigation beginning to stall, they decide to widen their approach. Investigators start speaking to anyone who knew Lorie, hoping someone might hold a missing piece of the puzzle. This leads them to her school, where they begin questioning teachers and staff, searching for any detail that could point them in the right direction. But even then, many still believe Lorie could be with someone, somewhere, and that she may still turn up. Sorry to interrupt the story, but if you're into true crime and want access to raw, uncensored footage, check out our Patreon, link in the description.
Okay, so I'm the lead investigator on the Lorie Page case. So I was looking at her Reddit username and went ahead and searched Lorie Page, and I saw a post that you made on a subreddit.
Oh yeah, Carly Russell. I was like, everyone's talking about Carly Russell, but no one's looking for Lorie Page. Here she is.
Right.
Here's
so
a news article.
I saw your post, and one of your sub comments, you mentioned that you heard a rumor that she was being groomed by a 20-year-old man.
Yeah.
I have never heard this rumor. No one
Really?
brought this to my attention. So, where did you hear it? What is it? What's going on?
I can't remember. No, I think it might have been Miss Summers. Who, if you've been reading online, you've probably seen Margaret Summers.
I've talked to her multiple times. That's why I'm
She didn't tell you
confused.
that?
No. Did she say who the 20-year-old man was, or where she was being groomed?
Where did that information come from is kind of what we're curious about.
This is a while ago, so I have to think. She, I thought she said it, or that she said Lorie's mom or someone was concerned that she was being groomed by an older man. I think if a student told me, I would have known that. I really felt like Miss Summers told me.
When officers confront her, she appears unsure of what to say, unable to give any clear answers or point investigators in a specific direction. With little to go on, detectives decide to broaden their approach even further, choosing to speak with anyone who might have information on the rumor.
No, I'm with Miss Wilson Ortiz. Okay, this is so embarrassing. Okay, remember like months ago that Carly Russell fake kidnapping thing was happening? Yeah. So I posted on Reddit, I was like, okay, so this girl faked it, why are we still talking about her? How about this one? Here's a real missing girl I posted on there.
About Lorie.
Yeah, about Lorie. And then in one of the comments I told someone that I've heard rumors that she was with like a 20-year-old man that was possibly grooming her. So the police want to know where I heard it. I don't remember. I thought I heard it from you.
No, I never.
It might have been one of the kids. I just don't remember who. Donald said.
I do remember that there were some kids. Are you Miss Dre?
Yes, ma'am.
I know.
It's nice to meet you in person.
Yeah. I think some of the kids were saying even before she left that she was doing things she shouldn't be doing. But you could ask Stephen Woods. He's one of our behavioral specialists.
Maybe he's the one who told me.
And he said, I remember him telling me he heard that Lorie was running around in short spandex and a tank top, and she knew what she was doing.
What?
So I was like, yeah.
That might have been where I heard it.
No.
But
I interact with this kid every day. No.
That would be weird.
No,
But
absolutely
he said
no.
no. But he was pretty insistent that there was a side of Lorie that we didn't know.
My first couple of days is that kind of weirded me out. I was like, this kid really, really wants to talk to adults. Like, she mostly wanted to talk to me.
That's her connection.
And
When they
she
interviewed me
didn't
on
really
Sunday, I
want
said
to talk to the kids that much. Like, she kind of was friends with the kids, but she really wanted to talk to adults most of the time.
While it initially seems like the information from teachers is unreliable, more speculation than fact, none of it leads investigators any closer to Lorie. The case appears to be going nowhere. But just a few days later, everything changes. A new witness comes forward, claiming they had seen Lorie weeks earlier, describing her getting out of one car and into another. For the first time in days, investigators have something tangible to work with, and this new detail begins to shift the direction of the investigation entirely.
So Jason, basically all I got was a call for service. She says that you were checking in and that you basically saw the flyer for the missing juvenile and that you might have some information. Okay, what can you tell me?
So I was at the skate park. And,
just right over here?
Yeah, I was down there, and I see two cars pull up. The first car was a white sedan, and it had like a brownish paint job, but it was due over time.
Like faded?
It was fading. It was a white sedan, 2013 model. I like cars, so I know cars by heart. And then it parks there facing towards the skate park. I didn't really see anybody since the windows were tinted. And then another tinted vehicle comes by. It was a red Honda SUV 2016 model with the straight lights going up. Mm-hmm. The ones that normally drive around here, the gray ones. Mm-hmm. But it was a red one. It pulls up. I see her get out of the white car from the back seat, go back, get her stuff, and then go into the SUV, and then the SUV just drove off.
As far as her stuff, you mean like a bag or something?
A duffel bag.
Like a duffel bag?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you said she went and got her stuff, where did she get her stuff from?
The back of the white vehicle.
Like in the back seat or the trunk?
The trunk.
So she gets out of the back seat. Remember what side she was on? Driver's side, passenger side?
Passenger side.
So she gets out of the passenger side and she goes around, and I guess the trunk had been activated so she could open it. And she opens it, grabs her duffel bag, and then she just goes over and gets into the red Honda.
Yeah.
And then where does she get? In the front seat or the back seat?
Passenger.
Front seat, passenger?
Yeah.
Okay, and gets in there with her stuff, and then the red thing, or the red SUV just drives away. Do you have any other contact, like email address or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
sexyfurryirl30.com.
Sexy furry? How's the sexy furry spelled?
It's been in my email since middle school, so I haven't really changed it.
You're fine, brother. Trust me, I got emails that I've kept forever and a day too. So I'm just trying to make sure I got it spelled correctly. That's all.
Yet with this new information, officers follow up on the lead, checking the local skate park and surrounding areas for any signs of vehicles or activity that match the witness statement. But unfortunately, nothing is found. The tip is ultimately proven to be false, and once again, investigators are left with no real progress. With the case still going nowhere, officers return to the one person closest to Lorie, her father. They re-engage with him, hoping to gather more information, clarify details, and understand what their next steps should be. But this time, the conversation doesn't go the way they expect because Andrew has them exactly where he wants them.
Have you talked to your brother in the last week or so? Yeah. So I went to his house the other day and gave him some flyers to put on the trucks and stuff.
and told his guys to look out. So
Okay, this I finally found it right as I stopped looking. So that's what Special Agents Rourke and I are going to go around hanging up anywhere and everywhere we can in Tallahassee. Gas stations, housing projects, anything, schools, everywhere we'll have that. The more places we can have her face seen, the better chances we have.
Miranda told us she weaned Lorie off of those medications before she even brought her down here. So
what kind of meds?
Something related to it's used for two things: blood pressure and anxiety.
What was
Glucophene. I can't promise that I'm spelling that word right, but we have already done records to get those records.
Yeah.
I mean, either the grandma.
I'm sorry, legal process
or
to
the
get the
mama
records.
got some. And just trust me, like we're a team. We gotta work together. Obviously, she had to be left home alone sometimes because I had to go to work. But yeah, she used to like. But the only time I ever saw her like down was when she talked to her mama.
Okay.
Like she'll still be quiet,
Mm-hmm.
but when whenever she talked to her mama, like her mama called the school one time and I didn't know, and she came home and then she was like, I feel like myself. I was like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, the phone call.
And I asked what happened, and she said she talked to her mama, and I was just trying to kind of calm her down.
That's the one where Miranda called the school and talked to her in her classroom. Like,
I don't know what happened. I know she said she called.
Okay.
As the interview continues, detectives begin to change their approach. Up until this point, Andrew had been treated as a concerned father, someone helping in the search. But now, investigators start to consider a different possibility, one they hadn't seriously explored before. Instead of asking what happened to Lorie, they begin asking Andrew if he had anything to do with her disappearance.
All right, I have to ask these questions. I've asked everybody these questions. Do you know where Lorie is now?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No, I do not. And if I did, child.
I know. All right. That's out of the way, so I want to ask you some other stuff too, okay? Again, we look into everybody, we look into everything, all right? This job will make you cynical, and we have to go over every single thing for two reasons. One, we've got to make sure, because what's going to happen is if we get asked, why didn't you ask that question? You never asked the question. Well, we didn't, and we'll never know. And the reason we're asking was there's something happening at home that would have caused you to think that you couldn't go to work for whatever reason. Okay. The day that day leading up to Lorie going missing. So you went to work that night, came home, she was missing. That whole day before, did you leave town at all?
I don't know.
Was there any reason you would go to Jacksonville?
Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I can recall.
Okay. Because it looks like you went just before you went to work. So you went to Jacksonville during that day and then came back, then went to work. Do you know if you got home later than usual or earlier than usual?
It depends on the time. Because sometimes if I do overtime, I get off a little late instead of like at 4. It'd be like around like 11, 12.
Like, she would play on her mom's phone, and then Lorie would play on your mom's phone so that they could play Roblox together.
No.
Whose phone should she have played on? Because she didn't have a phone based on that time frame.
She didn't play Roblox on the phone. And if she did play it on the phone, it wasn't her phone. It had to be, I don't even think it was her account. It had to be my girl's sister. But she never played Roblox on my phone.
Okay.
We know she started certain internet accounts. I think she started Twitter, she started Instagram and all this stuff, but at some points you had taken her phone away, and we didn't know if before she even got a phone, did she start a different account? Or maybe we can get that information from your old phone. Because since you've had this new one, it was after Lorie left, right?
Yeah.
And that's why your new one doesn't do as much good. The old one might.
So, just because you don't have her Instagram account active on your phone doesn't mean that it won't be in the history.
But she didn't use my phone for Instagram. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't use my phone. She had a phone or she didn't have a phone. She didn't use my phone.
Well, so that's kind of the problem we're running into is we do know that she had other accounts, but I can't find them on her phone. So I know somehow
Because
she's
she
accessing
started
them.
all that on her school computer.
But here's the
That's what I'm saying. She didn't.
Yeah,
She didn't get on my phone to play. Like, she had a computer. She literally had a computer. If she had a computer, TV, she was straight. It wasn't like, oh, I just got that phone too when I got her phone.
Okay,
So that
so-
phone was new too.
So you got them at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. So it wasn't like she was using my phone. She had a phone, but I took it away and she still had her computer.
Okay.
Like, I never took the computer away.
Because of the school computer.
Yeah.
Right. What about your other computer? You mentioned you had your own computer.
Yeah.
And you caught her doing some of the stuff on that.
That was yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just talked about it, and then I just talked about it. And then she started using my computer.
Okay. Is that computer synced to your phone?
Nope.
Are there any shared accounts between that computer and your phone?
No.
Okay.
As the interview comes to an end, suspicion around Andrew begins to grow. There are too many questions, and not enough answers that truly make sense. To him, it may have felt like he was walking away without consequence, and for now, he was. But for investigators, something had changed. For the first time, they begin to seriously consider that Andrew may know more than he's saying, or possibly have more involvement than anyone initially thought. Still, detectives can't focus on just one possibility. They continue working every angle, following leads, checking locations, while quietly keeping Andrew on their radar as a potential suspect. It had been over a full year since Lorie's disappearance. Investigators are still determined to find her, still holding on to the possibility that she could be somewhere, with someone. But the reality is difficult to ignore. In the most serious cases, over 70% of children who are killed die within just a few hours of being taken. It's a statistic that weighs heavily on everyone involved. And yet, despite the odds, officers continue pushing forward, refusing to give up the search. That determination leads them to the next step, reaching out to Lorie's best friend.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Addison, this is Detective Childers with TPD. Do you remember speaking to me earlier?
Yes, yes.
Hey, I was wondering if now's a good time to talk to Amaya.
Hold on 1 second. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. She's here.
Hi, Amaya. My name is Detective Childers. I'm with Tallahassee Police Department. So I'm assigned Lorie's missing person case. I just took it over, and I just had some questions for you. So your sister had let one of our detectives know that you used to play Roblox online with Lorie, and that she had the name Princess 044089. Are you sure that was her account?
I believe so. That's the last person I played with a few months ago.
Okay. Do you think at all there's any chance it could have been somebody else?
No, that's the last person I played with, like, since she's been gone.
Okay.
That's the count that she used were made.
Okay. Do you remember when that was the last time you guys played together?
The last time I was in Tallahassee, like, when was that was?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said the last time I was in Tallahassee, I'm not sure, but it was a couple months ago. And the last time I was over there, she used my phone and made an account. And I don't know what the password is, but that was the last time.
Okay, so do you remember if by chance that would have been in the summertime?
Yeah, it was like during Thanksgiving time, because when she was also here at our house, we was also playing Roblox.
That was at Thanksgiving?
Yeah, like around Thanksgiving time.
This most recent Thanksgiving, like 2023?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So it would have been probably about a year and a half ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. How often did Lorie play Roblox?
We tried to play whenever we can. Like, if we were bored, we would just play Roblox or, like, walk around the house and, just laugh and talk.
Gotcha. Did you guys ever play Roblox when you weren't together, like from each of your houses?
No, she didn't have a cell phone to do that. But when we was together, I'll play Roblox on my mom's phone and she'll play it on mine.
As investigators continue exploring every possible angle, they begin looking into Lorie's online activity. With growing concerns around online platforms and cases involving children being contacted through games, officers consider whether something similar could have happened here. They examine accounts, messages, and any potential connections, including platforms like Roblox, to see if Lorie may have been in contact with someone. But after following that lead, nothing concrete is found. There is no evidence linking her disappearance to any online interaction, and once again, investigators are left without answers. As the months pass, the case begins to go cold. Investigators are left with no solid leads, no clear direction, and no answers. But eventually, they are forced to return to someone they had always considered but hadn't fully focused on, the one person who had last contact with Lorie, her father. So officers go back to Andrew Wiley, taking a closer look at his actions, his timeline, and everything he had told them from the very beginning. And what they begin to uncover only deepens their suspicion.
Hey, I'm Detective Childers. Do you remember speaking with me on the phone?
Yes.
Is it just you that lives here?
Yeah, just me.
Okay, we're almost done. We really appreciate your help. I'm sorry to keep inconveniencing you.
Honestly, I'd be surprised if we found something. It's been so long since
I know. Yeah. Was there anything in the apartment that was left when you moved in?
Yes.
Actually, no, absolutely nothing. I just keep getting his mail. Is it Wiley?
Keep getting his mail? Yeah, Wiley, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been looking for the person for a year now.
Yeah, okay.
And like I said, should be more than a few more minutes and we'll be done and out of there.
When officers return to Andrew's previous residence, they discover he is no longer living there. With permission from the new tenant, investigators decide to take a closer look inside the property, searching for anything that may have been missed. And that's when they find something unexpected: possible bloodstains. The discovery immediately raises concern, and the samples are collected and sent off for testing to determine whether they could be linked to Lorie. With this new focus, officers begin actively searching for Andrew, trying to locate his new residence. This time, they're prepared. Investigators track him down and, now treating him as the primary suspect, obtain a search warrant for the home he's currently staying in. For the first time, the investigation is no longer just about finding Lorie. It's about building a case against the person who may have been right in front of them all along. Weeks go by before investigators are finally able to determine where Andrew is staying. After working with multiple agencies and following up on different leads, detectives are able to track him down. When they arrive at the residence, he isn't inside. But this time, they're ready. With a search warrant already secured, officers don't wait. They move in, organized and prepared to search the entire property. Andrew has no idea what's unfolding, and when he returns home, he's met with an unexpected surprise.
Can I go in there? Not right now. Until we're done. We have a copy of the search warrant for you.
that will get to you. Thomasville has it. Here's a copy of the search warrant. You can go to the courthouse to get a copy of it. Apparently, this is new to me because this is Georgia, from Florida. But it's signed by the judge. This is your copy to have. You keep that and you get a copy of that.
And all this is reference to Lorie. Y'all ass about to be goddamn disappointed.
As officers carry out the search, Andrew waits outside, appearing calm, almost as if this is all a waste of time. After more than a year with no evidence directly tying him to the case, he seems confident nothing will come back to him. But that confidence won't last. For now, he stands there, trying to make sense of what's happening, unaware of what investigators are about to uncover.
And what this for? What this for? Like, yeah.
This is in reference to Lorie.
Like what?
So, man, neither of us are, Detective Magna and Childers are the ones that are leading the case. So, all we were really told is that there was a search warrant obtained for your house for certain items and the rest.
Look, I'm gonna get them back once y'all do. It's gonna be like another hour or two.
No, you about to tell him.
You just gotta take an inventory of what all we're taking. So I write it all down, and once I get done with that, get out of here.
Eventually, Andrew steps away as the search comes to an end. Detectives leave the property with several items, including cell phones, computers, tablets, and clothing, anything that could hold potential evidence. With this, investigators finally have what they need to begin a deeper forensic analysis, and Andrew is now firmly at the center of it all. But it would take months of testing, analyzing digital data, reviewing search history, and tracking location records before investigators could begin to piece everything together. However, as Andrew remains their main suspect, detectives know they can't ignore any possibility. So, they continue expanding the investigation, including reaching out to Lorie's mother, hoping she might provide insight into Andrew. But that conversation proves to be far from straightforward.
I guess you had an appointment with Nashville PD and weren't able to make it for some reason, and you wanted to go ahead and do that now if you're able to.
And I've been asking TPD since the beginning for the files for this case. I'm not sure why y'all feel entitled to my cooperation, but y'all don't have to cooperate. Y'all are running down on people.
What files?
And all these. I want all the case files pertaining to Lorie from the last case on this.
Sure. So, and just to give you kind of an update on what we've been doing since we got here, I mean, we're pulling out all the stops.
It's too late. You're pulling out all the stops too late.
We're just doing everything we can to try to get a feel for who she was and what might have happened, where she might be.
Y'all know the scenario, and she's likely no longer with us. Honestly speaking, y'all do this, y'all investigate this, you know how this goes.
That's possible.
It's likely.
It is likely.
And y'all are treating me, and this is my problem with this. I'm finna air out all my grievances since y'all came and asked me.
Go ahead.
Y'all are treating me like a fucking criminal, like I did something. She was not in my care when all this went down. I'm dealing with the loss of my child. I know. And the gross negligence of Tallahassee Police Department.
Yeah.
The disgusting negligence of the department.
Yeah.
Could have potentially cost me the life of my child. And now y'all banging on my door 8-9 months later, asking me for my DNA.
We'll take all of that. Okay. They put brand new detectives on the case.
It's too late.
I hope that it's not, but it could be.
Because if I'm moving a child, y'all know how to do this. This is not. Yeah. If I'm moving a child, I'm gonna move the child in 8 months. I'm not gonna wait for y'all to run down my house.
We don't think that you moved the child.
I'm not saying, but anybody that did, because there's an adult, there has to be an adult involved. She can't sustain herself this long. So whatever, thinking in their pattern, if I know that I have a child that the police are looking for, I'm not just gonna hold them. I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna hide them. I'm gonna.
Right.
Well, if you're thinking on the lines of placing the blame on us, then
not the blame. I'm not placing the blame on y'all. How y'all handled it. It was mishandled. It was very mishandled.
Then you can be on the right side of this.
You can investigate everything. I'm on the right side of this thing. I don't have.
I'm saying there's no reason.
I don't. But I'm not entitled. I don't have to cooperate with y'all. I don't trust y'all.
Okay.
Well, one of the things is, so maternal DNA.
I know how it works. I
You
know
do?
how it works.
Okay.
Mitochondrial DNA, baby. Trust me, I got it. I got a master's degree in this.
Well, and that's what we're trying to do.
And I'm saying that I want the case file. Y'all want what y'all want, but I can't get what I want. Because what's gonna happen is that when these case files get lined up, this is gonna look real stupid. And y'all, there's gonna be a lot of holes to poke in why this didn't happen, why it should have happened.
Yeah.
Okay. And
so if you want what you want and I want what I want, and this is how you get things done. This is how you get things done.
While speaking with Lorie's mother, detectives are met with frustration. She expresses concerns about how the investigation has been handled, feeling that more could have been done in the early stages of the case. Despite this, investigators remain focused. They still need to understand Andrew.
I have to ask, your opinion. Could birth father have done anything to her? Would he have?
I can't speak on that as a fact and say because I don't know. I don't think that he would have because I mean
that's what I'm asking. Is your gut feeling? That's important to us.
She's been down there like for summers and Christmas, so I don't think that he would hurt her. I really hope he wouldn't.
And nothing happened while she was down there. No allegations of even any kind of abuse at all, or nothing like that.
Not that I am aware of, but he didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say like he didn't, but I don't.
Yeah.
I hope he wouldn't hurt her.
And we have no evidence that he did. I mean, forensics is, went over his apartment with a fine-tooth comb.
And he's been helpful. He's actually provided a swab for his DNA as well.
He should. He was negligent.
Yeah.
Right.
This is his fault.
Now, I'll be honest, that will require us to take the device and bring it back to you in the morning, which is a pain, I know. And again, being completely honest, not trying to pull anything over on you. I mean, going above and beyond, trying to tell you exactly what we're doing. We weren't sure how you feel about that, so we did get an order, a warrant signed by a judge that would allow us to take the phone, extract the stuff from it that we need, and then bring it back to you tomorrow. We don't want to keep the phone. We don't want to do anything. I don't want to deprive you of the phone because in this day and age, that iPhone it's everything, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want to take it back to Tallahassee. We want to do that here, bring it back to you in the morning. Any video footage that you can upload to us, Jerry can show you how to do that real quick. It's not that hard. We'll do it. Just anything that you can think of that can help.
Sooner or later, detectives realize they aren't getting what they need. Nothing uncovered from this conversation helps build a case against Andrew, and nothing of significance is found on her phone either. Once again, investigators are left without the answers they were hoping for. But then the results from the evidence they collected begin to come back. And this time, it's exactly what they've been waiting for. Just 3 days before Lorie is found, detectives make a major breakthrough. They begin to notice inconsistencies in Andrew's timeline, details that don't quite add up. So, they take a closer look at his cell phone records. What they find changes everything. His phone places him in a remote area in Georgia at the exact time Lorie disappeared, directly contradicting the story he had given investigators. And it doesn't stop there. Search history recovered from his device reveals queries related to remote locations, including areas in Georgia and Alabama, suggesting knowledge or even planning. For investigators, the pieces are finally starting to come together. But the biggest breakthrough is still yet to come. On the day Lorie's body was found, she would be discovered in Thomas County, specifically in a remote wooded area near the Florida border. The area had recently undergone a controlled burn, a planned fire used to clear thick vegetation. Because of this, dense brush and debris were cleared away, and the grounds became visible. After the burn, human remains were exposed and noticed in the area, and authorities were called to the scene. The remains were then collected and forensically tested, and they were later confirmed to be Lorie Page. Now with this, investigators already had key evidence. Phone data from Andrew Wiley had shown that his phone had traveled to that exact area around the time Lorie disappeared, so when the body was found there, it directly matched the evidence they already had. The very next day, detectives locate Andrew, who at this point has no idea that Lorie's body has just been found.
You want to come over? You want to just come over to my car?
When did you move to Tallahassee?
September.
September? Okay. And when did you get your new number? Because I tried to call your old one. Okay. You still work for the prison?
I'm still here, kind of.
I heard they put you on like admin leave or whatever. I didn't know if they, because I thought it all came about because of the gun in the car.
No.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I just
Mind if I pat you down? No. Put your hands behind your back. You know why we're here, right? We're gonna have a chat. Okay.
Come on, go ahead. What should I do?
We're gonna walk in and just have a seat in front of the car. Okay?
With Andrew now in custody, they transport him to the station to start questioning him on what exactly had happened and try to get the truth out of him. Now at the station, detectives confront Andrew. However, he doesn't give them any real answers.
I'd love to have a discussion with you about why you're here. You want to do that? No.
Go ahead.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Do you have any idea why you're here? Andrew, we can play games if you want to, but I'm tired of playing games. Alright? Is there anything you want to ask me?
You brought me here.
I know I brought you here. You don't want to know why?
You got the floor.
You're not concerned in the least? You're a corrections officer. You just got brought to the police department in handcuffs. And you don't have any questions?
You brought me here.
You're right. Not one question. This silent treatment. I mean, how do you want to play this, man?
I mean, if I were in your position, I'd have a ton of questions as to why I was here now.
And I'm not going to pretend you're not a smart man. I know you're a smart man, so you understand the difference between murder, manslaughter, and everything in between, right? Negligent manslaughter, any of those things. You understand that? You've seen people come in and out of that prison, day in, day out, different types of charges. How do the ones look that are charged with murder versus the ones that are charged with lesser offenses? Do they look different? Do they act different? Which one do you want to be? You know why you're here. Like I said, I'm not playing games with you.
It's over, man.
Do what you have to do to make this right now. You won't have another opportunity. You'll be looking at a bunch of people in a jury booth that won't give a flying hell about what you say when it comes your time. They're not going to care. They're going to look at everything else, and then they're going to convict you. But they have to get it right. I need them to get it right. You need them to get it right. So we need to know what actually happened. Okay? Was it a mistake? Was it an accident?
Listen, man.
Keep it up, man. This is your life, not mine. I can give a shit. When this is over, that's it. That's the only opportunity you're going to get. I'm going to go about my business. I'm going to work the next case. Okay?
Listen, man. The mystery's over. All right.
Acting like that is what's pissing me off.
Lori's dead. You're charged with her murder.
So my daughter's dead.
She's dead. We found her remains.
Where?
You tell us. Because you wouldn't be here charged with murder for your daughter's death
Crazy.
if we didn't have evidence to support that you did it. We wouldn't be doing it all speculation. We wouldn't be doing it all somebody thinks you did it. You've got evidence to support that you did it.
You got evidence.
Plenty of it.
That I killed my daughter.
Mhm.
That's what you're saying.
Yes. And that is why you're here right now.
So why we talking?
Because what we want to know is, how did it happen? That's what we're giving you the opportunity to tell us. Did you just get mad at her one day and decide this is the day? Was it an accident? Did something happen and you got scared after the fact?
Did you plan it? I mean, those are all questions I would want to be answered if I were a jury.
We wouldn't be doing our job if we weren't sitting here asking you these questions to try and give you the opportunity to tell us what actually happened that day.
And if I were on trial for it, I would like to give the jury those answers before they speculate as to what it was. Because them coming up with their own ideas is going to be very bad for you. Premeditated child murder does not look well for you in court. But you know what? Every parent up there has been frustrated with their kids. Every parent up there has thought about, oh my God, I wish this was just stop. They're screaming, they're yelling, I can't control them. People understand that. People understand what it brings them to. Getting mad, punching walls, doing whatever, that kind of stuff. Some people do lose their temper, they understand that. But you know what they don't understand and what they don't like? Is someone sitting in your position with a smile on his face, not giving a damn one way or another. That's what they're going to see. Change their mind. Don't let them see that. Let them see who you are.
I need a lawyer, bro.
Okay. Good luck.
With Andrew asking for a lawyer, it stops detectives from being able to question him any further. However, they already had enough evidence to build a strong case against him, so that very same day, he would be taken to jail. Once in custody, he would spend around 2 months in jail before dying in custody from a pulmonary embolism, which was later confirmed to be a blood clot in his lung. As for Lorie, her cause of death was never officially determined. Once again, we have a Patreon with uncensored and raw footage. Link in the description.